Peace and positive vibes. Coming to you live radio. I'm sitting in the car under quarantine too, just like everyone else globally. As you can see, I'm looking very, very scruffy at the moment. The thing is, I actually cut my own hair too, but my barber machine went bad, so I ordered one, and who knows when that's coming. But I wanted to talk to you guys about natural ways to sanitize your hands. Um, because we know we're going through a trying time right now. A lot of folks don't have cash to buy these sanitizers. And the thing is, persons with the cash to buy it can't even find it. And not even just with sanitizers, but even with most soaps that you use when you washing your hand. The thing is with these is you could be killing your good bacteria. So you want to find natural ways to wash your hands so you don't kill those good bacteria, those probiotics. You want those probiotics because what they are going to do is fight off viruses when you get these viruses. So you don't want to kill all the bacteria. And that's the thing right there, because a lot of persons, once they hear the word bacteria, they get scared. They get cautious, starting to think, okay, oh, bacteria, that's a germ, so it's going to cause some sickness, some disease. But you need probiotics. You need these good bacteria because they fight off these microorganisms, which are these bad bacteria that leads to viruses and stuff like that. So you want these probiotics in your body. The thing is, all they're telling us to do is stay inside, wash your hands, put on a mask, put on a glove. But they ain't going in depth and telling you, like, okay, you still need your probiotics. And when you're using all these sanitizers and stuff, you're killing your good bacteria. Because these sanitizers, in most cases, they created just to kill bacteria, period. So when you use them and you're using it continuously, because everyone's so scared in this time right now of the virus, so they just throwing on all type sanitizers because the news media telling you to do that. So when you do that, you're killing all your good bacteria and the bad bacteria. So what happens? You now open yourself up to a virus, because now your body can't even defend itself because it has no probiotics. If it do have it, it's lacking it. And another thing, they ain't even telling you what to eat, because in this time you should be eating foods that has a lot of prebiotics, aka the foods that is good for good bacteria. You know, we shouldn't at this time be eating all type dairy products, things like cheese, cow milk, and eggs, because they excess mucus causing foods. You don't want to be consuming all these mucus causing foods at this time, because when you have a lot of mucus, therefore your pH level is low. And as we know, we want, at this time especially, you should want your pH levels to be at least anywhere around 7.5 or higher. You should want your pH levels to be at that level so your body could be alkaline enough to fight any virus that comes in your body at this time. Even they telling you to stay indoors. Don't you know that vitamin D is like one of the greatest vitamins to help respiratory issues? So when you lacking a lot of sun, you even open yourself to respiratory issues. But see, this the thing is that they ain't telling you these things. But not to get off track. But lemons make a great hand sanitizer because of its antibacterial and antiviral properties. The alkalinity in lemons, it won't kill too much of your probiotics, but it definitely will target the bacteria, those bad microorganisms, those bad bacteria that cause viruses. It will attack them and kill them. So what you want to do is slice up a couple pieces of lemon, put that in some warm water, let that sit for 10 to 15 minutes, then you could wash your hand right in that. That right there is a great hand sanitizer. Or you could slice the lemon and just rub it on your hands just like that. Rub it on your hands, let that sit for 10 minutes or so. Let that sit, and that'll kill all those bad bacteria. That's a natural way, and it won't cost you any money. I mean, most persons, I would assume, would have lemons in their fridge. So that's a great natural way right there to save some money and your health at the same time. Lemon is also great to drink. You could even slice up about 3 pieces. Slice up 3 pieces of the lemon, put that in some cup of water, and you drink that. Lemon is antibacterial, antiviral, and anti-inflammatory. So any inflammation in your body, that lemon is going to fight that. Any bacteria, bad bacteria in your body, that lemon is going to fight that. And lemons is alkaline. So what it's going to do is going to rise your pH levels. You don't want your pH levels to be low, because when your pH levels are low, your body is going to become too acidic. See what I'm saying? And when your body is too acidic, your body is going to start creating too much excess mucus. Again, you don't want that excess mucus, because then that would lead to inflammation, which is going to lead to a cold, possibly a flu, which could possibly lead to pneumonia, which could possibly lead to respiratory issues. So you definitely don't want things like that, you know? And a lot of people been asking me my intake on the C virus. Now, I wouldn't call the name, because YouTube algorithm, once that hear that name, that zooms in, and once it's saying anything that's different from what the masses want to be said, it's going to start deleting videos. But with the C virus, what I would say is you got to use intelligence. And when I say intelligence, you want to make sure you take necessary precautions, because at the end of the day, you want to stay healthy. And staying healthy is consuming healthy foods, knowing what to do. And like I said, it's more than just washing your hand and putting on a mask. It's much more than just that. At the same time, I got to use my common sense. And when I say common sense, when we look at history, I mean, history does keep replaying itself over and over. When we look at 1918 with the Spanish flu, around that same exact time, we had the introduction of radio waves in China. Then years later, in 1964, we had the Hong Kong flu. And around that same time, it was the introduction of the Doppler radar. Now in 2020, we have the C virus, and it is no secret. We know Wuhan was the first place that was ready to start off with 5G. So you got to ask questions. And when you think about these things, I mean, it's fishy. So, and also when we look at 5G, when we look at radiation actually depletes your respiratory system also. So one has to wonder. But now, will I say the C virus is fake? I wouldn't say it's fake. We know something is out there. But I would also say too, I think 5G could be causing it. It could be the spark in this virus. That's my take on it. But at the end of the day, be safe. Health is wealth. At the end of the day, we home too. More time home. More time for me to put out some videos. Spreading that health. Health is wealth. Know thyself.